Hello everyone, welcome back to The Tale of My Snails. In today's episode, I'll be telling you about two new creatures I added to the 20-gallon, one being Sarah, the soil centipede, which I added just days before August 19th, and another being Jimmy, the Alaskan grasshopper, which I added on August 19th. Because it was too powerful to feed to my praying mantis. Hello everyone, welcome back to The Tale of My Snails. So I found a common soil centipede, which are common up here in Alaska under rocks and in rotten trees. There's another variety of centipede up here in Alaska as well called garden centipedes. They are shown in this picture here. So I collected this centipede that I found in a rotten log, and I thought it would be a good idea to add it to my 20-gallon. Perhaps it will keep the populations of exploding millipedes and roly-polies under more control. Or maybe it will be just another interesting thing to have creeping around in our 20-gallon on this channel. And the one I added to the 20-gallon is even larger than the one crawling around on my glove, which I had found later that day. So here it is being added to my 20-gallon. Just released a giant Alaskan centipede into my terrarium, a 20-gallon. She's exploring an environment. I say giant, but it's still small compared to centipedes in the lower 48, but big for here. There she is. She'll burrow into the ground and probably won't cause a big problem to the roly-poly population since there's just one and she'll only eat really small ones probably. There she goes into the soil. Hello everyone, welcome back to The Tale of My Snails. In this episode I will be introducing a grasshopper which I caught for my mantis to eat, snatch, my young Chinese praying mantis, but it deemed too powerful and large, so I am now going to release it into my 20-gallon tank where it will live for probably a while and then possibly become a good fertilizer for my vining plant. What you can see now has continued to take over my entire 20-gallon, even popping up where the lid would normally be. This section died off when I moved the light source to more in the middle of the tank, and you can see most of the greenery is right in the line of the light. Also, from the first scene you could see that I added the leftovers of my watermelon for my roly-polies and millipedes to decompose naturally. So that's going to be their food for the next day or so. But you can see that there are plenty of millipedes and roly-polies all working together to break down and decompose it. You can also see, if you're lucky, if they don't dart away, there's some earthworms emerging near the carrot that is still not completely broken down. There's one right there, and then there's also a millipede. Yep, you can see the worm's head. This whole worm colony started with just a couple of earthworms I found under a board in the area of Anchorage. But you can see that there are two working around this old carrot, which was growing new leaves, but it seems that they have been chopped by roly-polies and have shriveled up. So I don't know if we'll be seeing any more new greenery or if this carrot is finally actually dead. You can see that all sorts of roly-polies and earthworms and even little itty-bitty millipedes are all working together to break down and decompose these various carrots and watermelon. And yes, this glass is in need of some scrubbing. So without further ado, let me add in this grasshopper and we'll see what it decides to eat and how long it will live. So if I bring you up here, you can see it's a little Alaskan grasshopper. Not the biggest species, also I don't think this is the largest one out there. It's more of a medium size, but I will proceed to add him and we'll see what he does in this new environment. Let's see if I can coax him to drop down. They have suction electrified feet similar to geckos, so they're very sticky and can climb. Well, it's not actually sticky, it's a bunch of complex cells working together to make a electrified, whoa, there he goes. Electrified surface that appears to be sticky, but just helps them to have really incredible grip. So they can walk on glass and plastic with almost no problem. And you can see he's already examining the food which he's standing on, the watermelon, and taking in his surroundings. And if I'm not mistaken, it appears that he is already tasting the watermelon. And here's some footage I took of him later on doing some acrobats. So that and adding the new centipede is going to be all for this week's episode. So there it is. He's in the tank, and we will now see how long he lives, and when he passes, he will enter into the soils of the tank and enrich the life of everything else that is also living in the tank. That's all, and God bless for this episode. Goodbye.